Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Wellness Wednesday. I'm Mike Warren with Alternative Health Concepts, and excited to be here with you today. We're going to be talking a little bit about kind of what we talked about last week, but a little more definition to it, if you will. I came across this study that was recently done in the UK about how exercise definitely can boost your immune system. But why I'm so excited today is because this particular study had to do with exactly what we're talking about all the time to you, about immune health and about how your immune system works, but more importantly, the importance of the thymus gland to your immune health. As you know, your thymus gland is the regulatory gland in your body that regulates and modulates your whole immune system. It's a little tiny gland. It sits right next to your heart. It's that important. Behind the sternum, it's well protected. The interesting thing about the thymus gland is that we know is that after puberty, the thymus gland starts to shrink. Well, the thymus gland produces these very, very important proteins that help your cells that go out and kill pathogens, disease, virus, bacteria, all the bad things that come into our body by what we eat, the way we breathe, the water we drink, the different toxins that come into our body, and disease like cancer. Well, your thymus gland sends out these proteins that go out and kill those pathogens. It's kind of a complicated system, but it's the way your immune system works. Well, what was so cool about this study is they took 125 cyclists. Now, these are avid cyclists that were cycling through their whole adult life for the most part. The study was done both men and women, age 55 to 79 years old. And what they did at the end of this study, what they realized by doing blood tests and actually focusing on the T cells, which are produced by the thymus gland, they found that these older people, even quite a bit older than me, 20 years older than myself even, had the immune system of a typical person in their 20s or 30s. Well, what's amazing about this is we know that the thymus gland, because it starts deteriorating and actually shrinking after puberty, by the time you're 40, for all practical purposes, your thymus gland isn't really active, I'll say. It's very much smaller, at least by half by the time you're 40, and maybe even more. By the time you're my age at 60, you're even much less. And when you're somebody my dad's age, 82, man, you hardly have any thymus production going on. And that is the proteins that the thymus gland produces and the T cells and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But why this study is so important and so exciting is that by exercising, you actually can help reduce the shrinkage of the thymus gland. That was proven out here in the amount of productivity that the thymus gland was doing in these older people through very much exercise. So what does that mean for you and I? Most of us aren't avid cyclists or even avid people when we get to my age, at least, doing a lot of exercise. That's one reason why I've been talking the last couple of weeks on the importance of exercise, because we know that any exercise, when you get over 40, as long as it causes you to huff and puff and you get going there, it's going to help your immune system strengthen it. Well, now we know scientifically why it does that, because it helps the immune system, it helps the thymus gland reduce the amount of shrinking that it does, and it helps produce these other proteins. Well, that's exciting to us, obviously, here at Alternative Health Concepts, because we have a supplement that you can take that is a bioidentical protein that your thymus gland produces, so that when you're my age, you can still take this protein. It's called BioPro Plus. Right on this post, there's a link that you can go to our website. You can read all about it, find out about it, and if you're so inclined, get that product for yourself. And I really encourage you to do that. We have a really good guarantee and all that good stuff. But so go there, get your BioPro Plus, start taking this protein and start helping your body get back into its ultimate immune system homeostasis, if you will, where your immune system is working optimally. You literally can get back to when you were in your 20s or 30s. Now you have to do a lot of things with that. You have to exercise and do those things, and there's other things. But with the BioPro Plus, and you're adding exercise in now, at my age, you're taking BioPro Plus regularly. So what you're doing is you're doing two things. The exercise is slowing down the process of your thymic decay, and it's also taking taking the BioPro Plus, you're putting back into your body those vital proteins that modulate your whole immune system. By doing so, you can help your body work the way it's supposed to and get through common colds, or even worse, cancer. As you've heard about my wife's story, how it helped her get through her cancer, bladder cancer. So anyway, it's super important that you do that. Well, it went on to say, one of the guys that was in the study, his name was and he was a co-author of the study, but he was an avid cyclist. His name is Professor Norman Lazarus. He's 82 years old, of King's College in London. And he said it has wide-ranging benefits for the body, the mind, for our muscles, and our immune system. And then he went on to say, do you often experience backaches, joint pain, weak bones, memory problems, or other age-related issues? You're not alone. Many of these common health burdens are simply due to a vitamin deficiency experienced by a whopping, the study involved participants in the age. He went on to say, if exercise was a vitamin, we would all be taking it because it's that powerful. It went on to say that that for him, he actually tested out that his immune system was just as strong as a 20-year-old. So that's amazing in itself for somebody that old. He's the same age as my father, and one of the things that even my father been through a major traumatic heart surgery, open heart surgery, and a diverticulitis where they removed part of his colon. That was just 7 months ago. He's back at work, working 6 days a week as an active practicing veterinarian at the local racetrack here in Southern California. A lot of that is because of his body's ability to fight disease, to fight infection, and stay healthy. Why? Because he's taken BioPro Plus. It's just one of the things that can help your body do that. So anyway, I would really, really strongly urge you to kind of listen to last week's Wellness Wednesday video that talked about the importance of exercise. Now we know with this study why it's so important. I don't really want to get into much more than that today, but I just wanted to share that with you because it's so exciting that now we have validation to what we've been claiming here at Alternative Health Concepts, that your thymus gland is the regulatory gland in your body for your immune system, and that we can actually slow down the aging process through exercise. How exciting is that? Because we can live longer if we just get off our butts and start exercising. So I encourage you, as I did last week, do that walk. Get out and walk 20 minutes a day. Get back to the gym. Start doing some resistance training. You don't even have to do that at the gym. Just do push-ups. Do some air squats. Do some of those basic exercises that you can do at home. Get your heart rate elevated. Start breathing hard. Start sweating. And you're going to be happy you did, because you're going to build your immune system. And don't forget to get your BioPro Plus, bioidentical protein that your thymus gland produces. And if you're my age, you're not producing much protein of this anymore. So get your BioPro Plus, get that back into your body, and feel invigorated, feel the energy it gives you, but more importantly, know that your immune system is working the way it was in your 20s or 30s. Thank you for listening today. I can't wait to share more with you next week on our Wellness Wednesday, and I look forward to it then. Thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. We'll see you next week. Thanks again.